back for another day, and the cat took off way ahead of me this time. If you can see him there, he's on the edge of the tree line by the the edge of the grass line by the yellow flowers. Got a hawk. There's a hawk circling up there, Lemmy. Better pay attention to it. Got his challenges. Where are you going? Wrong way. You little shit. It's not the direction that you go. But yeah, a little turd. Shot out the door this morning. Headed out ahead of me before I could get ready, so figured I'd get my butt up here, get it done. He's around the corner now. Get up the hill before it rains. It looks like it's getting cloudy. We're not supposed to get anything major today, just maybe a few drops of stuff here and there. But not sure what I really wanted to talk about today. I'm gonna actually flip you guys because I don't like the camera on this angle. So get ready for tilt the whirl. It just works out easier with it in this direction for holding it. Eventually I might have to get one of those stupid what is this, selfie stick or whatever. Give me something easier to work with. But don't hear no planes yet. This is the second day that I'm out during the EAA air show week. Ooh, the sun's coming out. Ooh, that's a bright one. Yeah, she's gonna be a warm one today. Good thing we're getting this shit done early. Get it done with. Sorry, I got a bug that was going for my camera lens. So I'm blowing it. That's why I'm blowing it. No critters out in the field. Pretty mellow day today. Kind of a bummer. Was hoping we'd have some stuff. I want to go over. I don't say it every episode or anything like that. I'm not a doctor. What I say is not anything to really follow or anything like that. Listen to your doctor, listen to your medical team, talk to them about anything you're thinking about doing. I just tell you what I do and give you some ideas, concepts, or whatever to deal with some of the MS issues, and then you can look into them and see if they're things that you want to try out. But natural pills, I don't think I went through these yet. If you're going to get into natural style medications, different types of vitamins and stuff like that you want to try to see if they can help you with your MS. Just be careful. There's a lot of companies, you're not getting what you think you're getting. There's so much filler and so much other crap in them. When they were tested and stuff, a lot of the companies didn't even have a speck of what they're labeled for. I use Nature's Bounty for a lot of stuff because that comes through one of my companies. Damn it. I wrote down all the medications, but I didn't write down the companies. I should have done that I use for them. But just keep an eye out, do a little research for yourself. But right now, the things, I sat there and did that. I don't know if I mentioned that either. I did a flush out where I wiped my system of all natural medications and stuff to see why I lost flavor. I can't stand the taste of tea, coffee, and peanut butter for some reason. I don't know, probably some other things too. I just haven't tried yet. And so I went off everything, and then I went back one at a time with everything, and then just to see if taste buds would change and stuff like that. And now I'm back on my full regimen of crap that I take. But as far as natural vitamins and pills and stuff like that I'm on right now, I'm back on a probiotic, which gut health, you want a happy gut, happy life. Well, not really. But yeah, keep your gut happy, and with probiotics and prebiotics, you got to keep a nice balance of each in your system. Otherwise, they just don't do nothing, because it's like certain probiotics and prebiotics can't work themselves out unless you have both probiotics and prebiotics. I don't know if that was a cool picture or not, but I just had a little baby bee that came up right in front of the camera. I don't know if we got a cool close-up picture of him or not. Turmeric, I'm back on. That's supposed to be a good anti-inflammatory, and I don't have my list of all the effects and stuff, why I'm on these pills, what they all do. If you want to learn more about that, listen to my audio podcast. I get into detail as I read different prescriptions and all that crap that I'm on, and talk about them long form, and go over all the details of them and what they can do for people, and why I'm taking them and all that stuff. Elderberry is one that I just started using. I hear a big plane somewhere. There's so many clouds above us today. This one sounds like it's out over to Kettle Moraine. A lot of them probably go fly over to Kettle Moraine to see the Ice Age area and all that stuff. And it's gotta look pretty cool from the sky. There's a thing on PBS where they do Wisconsin from the air, Michigan from the air, all that. Those are fun things to watch. You'll see all the key areas and stuff. And we even got some of our properties on the Wisconsin one. Some people I know and places I've lived and stuff. So it's fun to see stuff like that from the air. Different view, different concept. I think they also did ones by the sea and stuff. Critter's attacking me today. Lemmy, did you leave me? And come back. Must have took the field side of the thing into the trees. Yeah, elderberry's a new one. I can't remember all the things that reason I know almost all these are some type of anti-inflammatory. Supposed to help with a little pain, fatigue, bladder, bowel stuff. Just a huge variety of things. But I did jump on some new ones this year. I've tried some of these before, but just added them back into my routine. We got cranberry, which that's for UTIs, bladder infections, stuff like that. Keep the bladder happy, which it's not. Bladder issues are fun. They just can cause all kinds of disruptions, irritations, between UTI issues, between bladder leakage, no bladder control, stuff like that. It's just 40 years old, you start having it's in my 40s, I had to start using stupid things like pads and protective crap and stuff like that if I wanted to go certain places and do certain things. Just go all over the place. Got on a medication. The medication helped out a little while, then it started backing off. Now I had to double the medication. Still same effects, but can cause other issues. Alright, we're gonna do bladder and bowel and shit, all that stuff another day. I'm not gonna get into that deeply right now. D-mannose, I cannot remember at all why I took this, but there was a reason. It's D-mannose. Vitamin E I got on because I found out that's good for the liver. I want to protect that liver. Don't want to end up with different things from all the liver damage issues that all the medications we take can cause. That plane's gone, disappeared, so it must have headed back northbound because I don't hear it anymore. I was hoping it would fly over this area first before it went back up. Vitamin D3, of course, is key for people with MS. The majority of us, if not all of us, have low vitamin D levels. I right now am taking, I didn't write down all the amounts of all the stuff that the levels of stuff that I'm taking. It's got all kinds of, this is a part of the medication too. I think I got bugs, and it's those fake bugs crawling through your skin everywhere. But with vitamin D3, I started taking 5,000 a day. I use a day right now. Even though it is summertime and I am getting out, they say 15 minutes of sunlight a day is good for the average person to get at least the vitamin D recommended vitamin D that they need in their body a day, I guess. But for us, we need that little extra boost. I think I'm going to get back on it. I took a little break from it during that whole flush out, and I still haven't got back on it yet, but I probably started this month since I'm getting ready to do, actually I'll probably take one today, since in 2 weeks, I think it is, I start my year 2, week 1 of Mavenclad. So that's that chemotherapy style pill, and that's going to be a fun one, which hopefully we can get video almost every day during that period. I doubt if we'll get every day, or if we'll get any days. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. The first year was fun. We'll see. But yeah, I'll do a 50,000 IU once a month for an extra boost. But you should definitely look at all your vitamin numbers and stuff before you start taking all this stuff, and see where your numbers are, because you can take too much of a lot of these and it can cause other issues. So be careful. But my numbers are so drastically low that I can take quite a bit before my numbers are even where they need to be. B12 and D3, I would say, are the 2 key vitamins for everybody with MS. They say B12 is good fatigue-wise too. Put you back out in the field for a while. My hand fell asleep again. But vitamin D3, or no, we're past D3. vitamin B12 is a key one for us, supposedly for fatigue and all that stuff, and cognitive issues, and a bunch of other things I can't think of. I'm sure they're anti-inflammatory and all that. But I take two types. I take a B12 and I take a folic acid, which is also a B vitamin. And those I take early in the day. I didn't really go over. Most of these I take by 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I got a couple at night that are coming up here. Oh yeah, which are basically like the last couple on my list, which is potassium. I take in the evening, and then at bedtime I take magnesium to help with the spasticity issues, cramping, all that stuff while I'm trying to sleep. Between my magnesium and my baclofen, I take a variety of baclofen. Looks like a little monarch butterfly over there on the yellow flowers. I can't tell from this distance. My eyes are shot at this distance. But I seen a pair of monarch butterflies earlier this week, thankfully, because they are on the extinction list again. Last year they were making a comeback. Over there by my shed, I had a tree that had hundreds of monarch butterflies on it. A couple of years ago, it was awesome. But I haven't seen that now in a couple of years. This year I just seen the two flying around, sadly. But lots of the stupid gypsy moths are starting to pop out though. But I forgot what I was talking about. Oh, the baclofen and the magnesium and stuff. I'll take all that stuff by midnight, and by 3 in the morning I'm jumping out of bed with cramps and spasticity problems and legs locking up and having all kinds of issues. But like yesterday was a good example. It wasn't bad out yesterday. It was the coolest day we've had in a while. And when I got done with my walk and got back to the house, I decided to take a shower and get that out of the way. And while I was taking a shower, first thing I go to soap up is my head, shampoo my head. I got my hands up by my head and I got confused of what I was doing. Didn't understand what I was doing. Got totally lost. And then just started, at first I started just putting the shampoo all over my upper body. And then gradually it kind of clicked into my head that I was using shampoo. Got hair or spider web wrapped around me. This was too early of the day to head out, but the cat was on a rampage, so I wanted to get with him and hike with him. But little shit took off too early. But this is the time of day we should have planes flying around. Now in the early afternoon is when you usually see the good plane activity, but no luck. We're gonna have to take a trip up to Fond du Lac next week maybe. We'll see how we feel. But yeah, took me about 5 minutes for the brain to click in and start working in the shower yesterday. Then I had problems with something after I got out of the shower too. I can't remember what it was. But not fun. Confusion sucks. losing your thoughts sucks. Losing what you're doing physically sucks. Sun went behind the moon behind the cloud for a minute. There goes my brain again. Yeah. You can see the clouds cruising across the field. This nice little floating design going across there. Did I ever go over my numbness fully? It's like holding on to things, using hand tools, using a TV remote, video game controller, just holding on to something, whatever. My hands are like to go super numb, but the reason I say super numb is from my forearms to fingertips, I am completely numb for probably 30 plus years. And from my ribs to my toes, I wish I wrote down all the dates when all this shit happened. Sadly, I never did. I'm trying to pinpoint key moments of my life when things happen and try and get them documented.